Hello guys. So, I'm very new to this gardening, but this will be my first year where as though I'm actually gardening. I'm really excited and I have a couple of things that are ready to be harvested. I think I'm going to do a live video later on what I do harvest, but for right now, I just want to show you some things before I take it off. So I have a few peppers. I'm really excited about those. They are at for full maturity. But these are my regular green peppers. If you can see that. They're nice and strong. It's a nice stem on there as well. And these are my dragon peppers. Do you see these? It is a few of those that are coming alive. So look at these tend to turn very red and they get very, very hot. And I'm really happy just to see them kind of sprouting everywhere. I planted this plant about 3 months ago and it took forever. I had not one item on there. It took forever to start growing. Let me see if I can find a tag for it. Now, this I didn't start off as a seed. It says a tag, so you can see it. The Dragon Cayenne Hot Pepper. And I got this as a... And what happened was, it got me really excited because I got an early bloomer. And so within the first month of me planting this small plant that was like maybe about like 6 inches high, I got one of these peppers to grow. And then it turned red on me. And it got super, super hot. Now, taking into consideration, when I did my gardening, I used a lot of organic dirt. So, whereas though some of my neighbors had really bad experiences this year in the garden, I got really lucky because I did a raised bed, as you can see, and I didn't even fully put it together. Look, you see some of my pieces weren't finished. It wasn't fully attached, right? My little light. But as you can see, almost 80 days in, look how many peppers I have. I have literally over a dozen of these peppers. And as you can see on the pic, it will probably get about 100. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is what I see on this side. Right? Oh, I see a few on the back. Maybe about like another 5 on the back. Let's see. I'm gonna let you guys get a little... Oh, it wants to rotate. But can you see them? Oh, it tells me. Told you guys I'm new to this. Here's a few curling up at the root. My finger is touching it. And I've gotten some peppers. Now this pepper is like ready to be plucked. She's a beauty. I'm really excited about her. She's really ready. What we're gonna see. I'm gonna see what happens. What I have. I've taken a lot of my tomatoes. The tomatoes are ready. I've gotten a lot there. I've taken all the tomatoes off so far, so you see a lot of green, right? And I will honestly say the base of my tomato plant, it is one plant and it's so super strong. It's a lot on there. My cucumbers didn't do well. I've been gone from my garden for a few days actually. I've been absent from it through the month of August. So I didn't get as strong as a harvest as I would have expected. But nonetheless, I still got a good amount. I'm gonna go in today. Did you see those new tomatoes? I'm gonna go in today, and when I go in, I'm going to take off some of those browning pieces. Now, again, if you see this, right, you're looking on here, you're like, oh, she didn't do well. I didn't do well. I will honestly say that in this section. In the first section, good morning.
Good morning,
In the first section, I didn't do really well. I did a lot of spinach, kale, onions, and radish. Literally, as far as my onion, out of like a whole row, I got one strong onion that is growing. That's it. That's my onion. It is so bad that I got frustrated and I put other things in there, like a few pieces of spinach to see what will pop up. Also, the bugs got my spinach. That sucks. So, but you do see that these leaves grow very big and it gets to be a lot. And one thing I will say is that even though the bugs got my spinach, more spinach does keep popping up. So that's good, right? But you see, bugs took all of my spinach. So there is a section of my entire garden that has nothing. As well, these are radishes. Now, I plucked a few of these. These are not really ready. Can you see? But we'll see. But what I will say is where my Swiss chard is at, it did phenomenal. Don't talk about my birdie. Right? Birdie. The head is gone. But it still keeps some things away because the head is low. Just fell off. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Birdie. But my Tux, my Swiss chard did really, really well. Actually, I'm going to harvest a lot of this. I let my leaves get to be roughly about 2 feet long. They're pretty long as far as this between the stem and the leaf together. You hear my sons in the background, right? I do let them out, but they come and do what they want. But the leaves on here are really, really full. They're soft. They're not super hard or too firm. I'm excited. I'm going to actually make some Swiss chard today. Cut this down. Oh, it's okay. And as you can see, I thought I did rainbow chard, but I didn't do rainbow chard. So all my bases are pretty white on there, right? All white. But we're about to do a harvest on there. And see, and I also see a couple mushrooms growing that shouldn't be here actually. So we're gonna get those mushrooms out the way. And my pole beans. Oh, you guys got me early. It's early, I'm hot, I'm sweaty. And I'm in my gardening clothes, so that's why you guys won't see me. But we'll see. Wish me luck. I'm going to go and do another video, see how that goes, and do some harvesting. Happy harvest, guys. Oh, my watermelon. I took one off. I already got a watermelon. But let me show you. These leaves are dying, so that's fine. They're already done what they've needed to do. But I still have a good watermelon on here. Watermelon there. There's a couple of little sneakers. I have 5 watermelons growing, and I already ate one. And it kind of shows you the different stage of watermelons. Here's another one. Here's another one. And here's another one. So I'll show you, right? I will say starts off pretty small. Oh, I need a new one to show you what it starts off at. One's right there. 2's right there. 3 is the next stage. 4 is the next stage. 5 And then the last stage is when it gets super, super big and this goes in my stomach and we're cutting it down. And here's another one, right? I let it grow around my rose bush. The old leaves, this was very green in the beginning, but as the leaves go, they die. It's nothing on them. And you see that we have some new leaves coming up here, so that's always a plus. But I'm not going to sit there and hold you guys. Front gardening, first year harvest. I know what I'm growing next year. I know what I'm not growing next year. No spinach, no kale, forget it. Radish, yes. Swiss chard, bush beans, yes. Pole beans I didn't do well with. I have a bunch of poles up, not a pole bean. Every time they grew, it died. I overdid my cucumbers. I had 16 plants to survive. You see there is a strong cucumber, if you can see, right up in here. But that needs to be really, really clean. I've gotten 4 cucumbers. Other than that, I have a few tomato plants that didn't do well at all. It grew, I got a harvest, it died. But maybe because I transplanted them, I'm not sure. But then you see this tomato plant. It's amazing. My peppers are amazing. Gotta go. Let's see what I end up with. Oh, my beans, what I took so far. Few beans, and I have a lot of tomatoes that I've taken. All right, wish me luck, guys. Let's see. First live video, first year harvest. To all first timers, happy gardening.